Anne Frank's diary. Anne Frank was 11 years old in 1940 when the armies of Adolf Hitler invaded Holland, where she lived with her parents and her older sister. Hitler was the Nazi ruler of Germany. He was a fanatic in his ideas, and he hated certain groups of people, especially Jewish people. He planned to do away with all the Jewish people in Europe. The Frank family was Jewish. They were frightened and appalled when Hitler took over Holland. In terror, Anne's family went into hiding. They moved into a small space hidden behind a bookshelf in Mr. Frank's office. Another family joined them. Altogether, 8 people occupied the crowded space. They depended on brave friends who brought them food and news of the outside world. They hoped their stay would be temporary, and every day they longed to hear that Hitler had been defeated. But after 2 years, they were still in hiding. From 1942 to 1944, Anne Frank kept a diary. She wrote about the things that happened and their impact on her life. Although life in these cramped surroundings was very dreary, Anne's diary was always interesting. In it, she reveals her deepest thoughts and feelings. She complains of the isolation they all experienced, and she writes of their hopes of one day leading a normal life. No matter how dejected she felt, she always made the effort to keep the diary up to date. Being discovered by the Germans was Anne Frank's greatest fear. Any unusual sound from outside, a slamming door, heavy footsteps, German voices, could be a sign of danger. The little group had the use of a toilet, but they could not flush it during the day. Someone nearby might hear it and suspect that people were hiding there. World War II ended in 1945. Hitler's armies were routed in the east by the Russians and in the west by the Americans and the British. But the war's end came too late for Anne Frank. The Germans had found the family's hiding place the year before. Anne and most of her family were killed. We would not know of Anne's tragic story if not for her diary. She left it behind when she was taken away, but family friends found it and saved it. Anne's father managed to survive the war. When he returned home, his family was gone. Only his daughter's diary was left. He published the diary to share her story with the world.